Hi, welcome. I am afraid we need to take another look at the calamares configuration. We forgot something. Secretly, I've built already an ISO of Carli, and everything is nice and fine. We get calamares showing choose your browsers, and you can select Firefox, Chrome, and so on. But the installation afterwards, nothing is installed. So I thought, hey, we must have forgotten something, and indeed. So we need to revisit, there's no way around it, we need to revisit ArcoLinux, the calamares configuration. So everything is good and it's not good. So this list that's in here is a very small list. And compared with ArcoLinux, it's quite small. So what you would do normally, without knowing anything about calamares, is actually taking a look, Super F5, taking a file comparison between our settings.conf and the one that's downloaded. In the previous video we've downloaded the latest calamares 3.2.24, tar.gz, extracted and put settings.conf next to it. So we compare what we get from the internet, and we've changed already the instance, so there's no mistake there. We've created after the creation of the users. He's gonna ask, hey, what browsers would you like to have? That's fine. But in here, in the execution, there's no mention of the installation. We do not ask the module to install it, so it's not installed. You can click all you want, but the module to install the packages is not here. Now, how do I figure out what module I need to have? Okay, we go to the downloads for calamares and you read. There is no actual PDF or anything to read. So maybe you start here, right? Calamares modules, and start reading everything you can read in this particular file and in this particular folder. So lots of things, technical stuff, and maybe at some point in time we'll take a look at it as well, but basically read. Now the net install, hopefully, let's see, so this was telling us to go and read the other file. So let's do, am I in the wrong? Oh yeah, I suppose, I think I know what went wrong. I moved from one place to the other, so I'm gonna extract it again. So I do have indeed the file I'm looking for, modules, net install. This is the one we need to read. Now I wonder if it's saying something. It has to be in here somewhere. There it is, already in the beginning. Kudos. Calamares will then use the packages module. Do we have the packages module? Control find packages module. We do not have the packages module. There is no packages module in here. If we don't ask to run it, it won't run it. So let's read it. Calamares will then use the packages module to install the packages. Without the packages module, that's what we've done in the exec phase somewhere after this net install. Nothing will actually get installed. The packages module must be correctly configured and the package manager must be runnable from within the installed system, so pacman. And to basic deployment, static package lists and online package lists as well. Might be a good idea maybe at some point in time to put everything online rather than local. But again, you need to have internet. No internet, no package. So, yeah, we skip this. Calamares will use packages module to install the packages. Fine. it's going to use the packages module. So this guy has a description and has a configuration that maybe we should check as well. Let's see what's in here by using Perl. So that's all text, text, text. Backend is dummy. No, it's actually Pacman. And skip if no internet is false. We tried all that out. Okay. So what we've done in ArcoLinux is putting the packages conf, Control C, and then in here, modules, Control V. So packages.conf is now in here. Dummy, you see it up there, it says Pacman. So I'm gonna help him a little bit. So the package installer is Pacman, often Pacman. Let's see what we've done again. You can skip the whole module when there is no internet by setting skip if no internet to true. It's gonna skip it anyway, I think. This thing I've tested so many options. I'm gonna check what we have done in ArcoLinux because we know that works. All right, it's exactly the same as it was on the module. So false, true, false is indeed what we have as well. And down here we can install more stuff or remove more stuff, but that's not at this point. Well, I was thinking maybe we can do already some of these things. Then we get this done as well. So there is remove, but there's also try remove somewhere. There is try remove, and try remove has the advantage that it won't crash. The remove target will abort the whole installation if package removal fails, while try remove carries on. So a try remove is not a bad thing, and then we've combined it with the solution that we're missing. So try underscore remove has to be correct. Try underscore remove. Don't want to install things, but afterwards maybe we'd want to remove things. And what things would we like to remove? Things that are not necessary anymore. Things that we need on our system. Let me think. So if we go to Carli 6 and we take a look at the packages, I'm going to install calamares. And calamares is going to install lots of elements. Calamares is going to get things in our system. It's going to get, be sure or ensure that this is in the system. Kconfig, kcore add-ins, all of these guys, it wants it to be there. Depends. Now the question is, maybe we can delete it with the packages from here, the packages.conf. Right, so these guys, can we get rid of those guys? Now we have a faster way of doing this. We've made a dep calamares sh, and that's also the list, right? So this list, okay. Where was I working? I was working here. So this guy, so let's show you. The kconfig is here, the kcore add-ons and so on. It's the same list, just already a little bit different. Now these guys with a alt, now what is a shift? It was a shift. I can do this and then backspace. Ooh, Control Z, a bit too quick. Like this. We don't need the building things, but we might need the others. I'm not sure. I don't think I should delete that one, but that's my learning moment, right? What would happen if we do this? And it's a try remove, which means if one of the applications actually needs it, there's no problem. It's gonna stay. I'm doing it like this because I know it's sensible. Sensitive is better. It's not sensible, it's sensitive to tabs and all that. Spaces, well, not spaces maybe, but I've had troubles in the past. So I'm good doing it. This takes a bit longer. And if it's needed, it's gonna stay anyway. Like this guy, it's gonna stay. So there's no mistake, there's no issue. And later on we'll see what elements are indeed needed, and we can delete them then. We can delete it from this list again. So I have now a file, a packages configuration that says, hey, don't forget you're actually not on a Debian thing, you're on a Pacman system, portage, Gem2, entropy, APK, and so on. No apt and so on, it's Pacman. So now we know that, he knows that. You can skip if no internet false, update database true, update system false. That's what we're using as well. And we'll see if we can remove elements from this, guys. That's not us, that's the bin utils. We start with kconfig. Kconfig, so that's not from us, that was left over. So these are things we need to have a working calamares, but after the calamares, when calamares is gone, right? Okay, I've forgotten about calamares. Is calamares gone? No, still on the system. Now it's not on the system. That's strange. Why is he doing that? I don't like him doing that. Okay, now let's see if this is exactly the words that I need. So this guy is another guy, Carli calamares config. That needs to be removed as well afterwards. So that's the old guys, don't need that one. Let's close up some stuff. Net install. Okay, readme. We need to do something there. And that guy. So we're removing everything that depends. That's our dependencies for calamares, and of course calamares configuration itself. Save. Still, it will not work, and in the sense that this this browser choice is not there. We do not ask for the module packages. So somewhere in the list, you have to decide, and there's no real necessity. If they don't say in the README, there is no necessity. If they say it should be before that and should be before this, sometimes you read this. Okay, then you know what to do, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue in this case. Where I put it, just gonna put it behind users here. So the more you put it to the end, the more people's gonna say, when I start installing all the software, the slider stops or breaks or it seems like it's broken, but it's just downloading at that point in time. In our case, ArcoLinux, it's around 80%, and everything just slows down because everything needs to be downloaded. Slow internet, fast internet, everything needs to be installed. And that's why we stick around in the 80%, but everything is working in the backend. I don't think that's an issue. So packages, that's the module. If I don't ask for the module, it won't do anything. That's what we forgot. So we are actually making our one level up. This is where we were working. I did see also some branding things, ugly branding things. So we could already show QML, have a look. It's like jumping from very fast. Every 1 second you see another image. Every 5 seconds you see an image. So we don't see him rushing through images. All the rest needs to be changed. That's okay. That's for a later date. That's not important. That's fancy stuff. First it needs to work. So what we've done, added the module packages. That's what we've done. We told calamares, don't forget there is a module packages, and because of the module packages the net install will work as well. But we had first in ArcoLinux first the packages and then later on net install. Here it's vice versa. That's why we forgot it. All right, building this thing needs to be done as well. Carli package builds, and then with the calamares configuration. These are all stuff. It's just a package build. So number 2. We make the package. Done. Don't need this, just need that. Cut. Put it on Carli repo in here, Control V, and then Git. And it's pushed to the internet. Then I better think we build the ISO and see what we get. So basically we have created a Carli calamares config, added the packages model. Otherwise we won't be able to install Firefox, Chromium and Falcon. Alright, next video is a trial, I guess. We need to build it and see what's going on.